A Nigerian general has been sentenced to 6 months in jail for his involvement in one of the army's worst defeats by Boko Haram. General Enitan Kuti was convicted of failing in his duties when Islamist militants attacked the northeastern town of Baga in January. Scores of civilians were killed when Boko Haram overran the town and seized large quantities of weapons. Kuti was also dismissed from the Nigerian Armed Forces as part of the court-martial. A separate accusation of cowardice was, however, dropped. The general's lawyer, however, maintains that the militants had more superior weapons than the unserviceable equipment of the Nigerian army. He is yet to appeal against the decision. Friday's sentence is intended to help restore discipline, which many think has been lacking within the ranks of the troops. Now, for more insights on this developing story, let's get more details from CCTV's Sophia Dengo, who joins us on the line from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Sophie, what more can you tell us about this case facing General Enitan Kuti and the ruling?
Well, major spotlight has been brought onto Brigadier General Enitan Kuti's sentencing, 6 months by court-martial here in Nigeria. Baga has been looked at as one of the worst massacres for Boko Haram when strategically the town was overran by the insurgents in January, between the January 3rd and 7th this year. And Nigerian soldiers were said to have abandoned the base. Not only that, but saw the worst level of casualties seen so far, fatalities of between 10,000 to 17,000, some people have said. The Boko Haram sect was able to move away with armed personnel, trucks, rocket propellers, generals, the grenades, and all the hardware that was into the fight. And the Nigerian military and the government believe that this cannot go unabated. Somebody must answer for what happened in Baga. Penina.
Sophie, how has news on the court ruling been received across Nigeria, considering that there was seemingly a national consensus that the Nigerian military was poorly equipped in comparison with the militants who have appeared to have an upper hand at the time?
Well, Penina, we spoke to Femi Falana, who is representing Brigadier General Enitan Kuti, and he has maintained exactly what you have been referring to, that Boko Haram at the time had superior weapons and it overpowered the military base that was strategically placed in the Lake Chad Basin. And others have come out with mixed feelings, believing that perhaps the insurgents could have been approached and attacked by the battalion that was based there. So at this time, there have been mixed feelings, but overall, there is a general consensus that perhaps the military base that was in Baga was crushed by the Boko Haram militants. Penina.
All right, Sophia Dengo on the line for us from Abuja. Many thanks, Sophie.